Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedly. Hello, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. I hope you guys are doing great. And I would like to first discuss a little bit. First, I want to give a little heads up to the Royal Grift. She's putting out some really good videos on chapter by chapter. Pretty interesting, fascinating stuff, especially Markle's involvement with the golfer that she was trying to bulldoze over and love bomb. And she did quite a good job of that with the ice challenge. And she gets into all that, so I don't want to cover too much of it. So you might want to go over there to the Royal Grift. She did mention, which I have to agree, I've always known this about her, is that she has a remarkable skill to get surrounded by the top elites. And that with that, she could obviously end up in the White House, but I don't think that will happen. I think after this book, she's done. But anyways, that was that Rory golfer, Irish golfer, that she was able to love bomb and get more benefits. And that's basically what she does with everyone. I also want to mention that people should stop blaming Thomas for her narcissism, for her being MPD. Make no mistake, by the time he got her, she was already there. This happened under Doria's watch, not his watch. What he ended up with was damaged goods and trying to fulfill her the wrong ways by giving her the best of the best with everything. Because by that time, she was very demanding. She has a way with people to get what she wants. She was already gifted at manipulation prior to him getting her full time. So people need to stop pointing the finger at him. Yes, he was a fool in trying to meet all her demands, and that goalpost is constantly being pushed back, and he kept having to fill each goalpost. And that's what a narc would do. It's never enough. They keep pushing it back, pushing it back. I got something else you need to meet. Now I'm not happy. Got to push further. So anyways, now I want to go on to how Harry and Meghan, people are wondering who's going to come out on top in the end of this train wreck. Make no mistake, it's going to be Harry. Harry will win because Harry is the one that goes about things because he's more borderline, I feel, and borderlines want love and they want affection from the narcissist. It's a very common dynamic. Borderline and narcissist constantly hook up. It's a very common dynamic. So where the narc wants power and glorious wins, and to not get that is like a devastation, a total death to them. You can't have that. So they're both playing the same games, and using the same toolbox, but they're managing their pain in a different way, but it's the same toolbox. That's why they're like this. That's why they're kind of a match made in heaven. So anyways, with the borderline, they're sort of like this disordered lover, parent, child dynamic going on. Okay. So that's why he's very childlike. And that's why they also said in the military, when he applied for the military, they were shocked by his responses. Very childlike, not serious. He had an incapacity to be serious. So that he was very childlike. And so really, we did nail him. I'd say probably all the channels have pretty much nailed him to the cross, both of them. We have not pinned them incorrectly. And so, yeah, he's dim. He's childlike. The narc is focused on one thing, and that's to beat up everyone and anybody at any time kind of vibe, where the borderline, they want to be loved. They love to play. Let's play games together. The NPD, they want, they do this, the false confidence, the winning and the power, where the BPD is more of a vibe of service to others and getting affection. So that's why Harry keeps playing into her and playing into her and playing into her. What Markle wants, Markle gets. And so anyways, the narc can act, very incredibly affectionate, as you will notice if you watch the Royal Grift, for instance. Everyone talks about how they felt so, connected to her right away. Oh my God, it's like I've known her forever. That's that whole love bombing golden phase period. She's very gifted at that. They are super charming. That is that extreme charm. That's why this is so good to do these channels that are doing this and to talk about it and to have this book out, because maybe people will stop feeding into the charm and take a step back. Get to know the person before you buy into it. People are too easy to buy into it because they want to be loved. And maybe they have their own child weaknesses. And really, this whole thing started because of maternal rejection by her mother. Her mother was a player. Her mother was, as the book says, sleeping around. According to Thomas, she was sort of hippie. She was a smoker. The door was always open. So there was a sense of rejection, which I've done before. So bottom line is, Harry's going to end up winning because through the need of love and connection, he will probably heal. Where Markle's all about power and control, and she can easily get rejected for that power and control, where Harry's not aiming for so much power. He's mirroring her right now, but really he's all about trying to gain her love. And so that is something that I wanted to bring up here. So it's just trying to feel, the narc here will end up having problems with gaps in the reality versus fantasy. And so that's when they really collapse. So I want to get some cards on Doria, and how, or actually on Markle, how Markle felt about living under the roof with her mother. Get some more energy on that, since it's being confirmed, basically, in essence, that it is the lifestyle of that hippie. She wasn't getting the attention. She wasn't getting her emotional needs met. So let's find out. Markle's childhood with mother. Let's get some more. Not getting her needs met and becoming a narcissist. So we have here Four of Wands in reverse. There it is. Unstable home. Unstable home environment. Four of Wands in reverse is very much about unstable situation. The foundation was broken. It was very, too much activity. It wasn't stale. Here, they're sort of stale. There's foundation. There's sort of a standstill. There's peace. Here, it's very shaky. Very, very shaky with the Four of Wands in reverse. It is disruptions. There was just not the positive environment she needed. Lack of enthusiasm for her because the wand is in reverse. Lack of attention. Lack of passion. Lack of creativity. Lack of talk. Lack of drive. Lack of doing things together. Lack of loyalty, which made Meghan very angry. So that's why we have this. So yes, lack of home stability. Boom, it's in reverse. Let's get the challenging position. Challenging position, wow. Page of Wands in reverse. So this is when she went dark. This is when the lights went out. The light in her went out. Then she had to recreate herself with the Four of Swords. She felt defeated with the Four of Swords. And that was her challenging position. Felt like coffin, a death. Four of Swords also in the Joseph Magi system represents coffin. So we got the coffin card she took it as a negative message to her personally. I'm not enough. That's what happens with narcissism. I'm not enough. I must recreate myself. I got a coffin card. What is coffin? Transformation. I'm not enough. I'm going to change myself. I've got to be someone that can draw in the attention, the passion, so people will talk to me and listen to me and be heard and be seen. Narcissists do not feel heard and seen. That's what also drives it. And so that is why she became a narcissist. The challenging position, she did have to recreate herself. She did have to transform herself and put out the light of who she was, which was an original Page of Wands upright. She really had a fearless direction at one point in time where she was able to focus on herself. She at one time felt whole and complete, with herself, but it came to a crashing halt. It did come to a crashing halt. And so this is where the sadness came, anger, depression, lack of excitement. There was no excitement. There was no attention on her. Just basically ignored. And so she was just unheard and unseen. She was just sort of there. And feeling unheard and unseen is what causes it. So yes, that is the challenging position. So that's how she became a narc, you guys. Had to recreate herself. Focal point, living with mom. Living with mom. The focal point, living with mom. We have here Seven of Wands in reverse. So she couldn't persevere as she was with here, being stubborn, overcoming the challenges. She could not overcome that challenge of being ignored, not getting the attention from her mom, too many people around. So she needed to build herself up somehow. because she felt overwhelmed and once again destroyed. Destroyed. There you go. Let's get to the hidden energy. Hidden energy of being in the narcissist mother, basically. That's what it's saying. Her mother was a narcissist. She wanted to be in control. I'm going to build myself up. So she had to recreate herself here, and I'm going to build myself up. I'm going to become in control of my own life. I'm going to have it all. The Emperor is all about worldly success and being idealistic, smart, respected, and having power. Power. It is the power card. Emperor is all about power. What is Narcissist about? Power, control, and money. Those are the three dynamics that they're mostly after. Borderlines are after love. They want your love. They don't want to be abandoned. She wants power. So that developed that power structure that she needed in her brain. Yes, let's put that like that so you can see. There you go. Let's get to the hidden energy, the past position. Past position, living with mom that did not serve her. Why she erased herself and created something else. She wanted to be the Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to be rich. I got to have that worldly success. And I'm going to gather resources. I'm going to find a way to gather resources from other people. That's residual benefits. And I'm going to, with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is she has an inferiority complex and there is no rewards with the way things were. So she kind of fell off the horse. There was no rewards, kind of given up, inferiority complex. So I'm going to try and become wealthy. People will pay attention to me then if I can gather the resources to get power and recreate myself, because mom doesn't find me acceptable and the home doesn't find me acceptable. It's kind of sad, really, it is, but that's how it happens. And she's going to have strength. I'm going to gather it. This will make me strong. If I recreate myself into a power structure, people will see me as strong and powerful. I will be seen as someone to be reckoned with here because I will have that inner strength. She always talks about being that strong, powerful female. So there it is. So that was going to be her future. She painted her future. I will never be weak again. I will never be ignored. I will be seen and heard, and I will be strong, and I will be powerful, and I will be wealthy. Boom. There it is. NPD. Let's get to the feelings in the situation. Feelings in the situation. Wow, there's some two here. We have here the Hermit in reverse with the Moon in reverse. So she knows that she knew basically everything's lies and deceptions, illusion, fantasy, but she got some kind of mental clarity that she couldn't light her path with what she had before. That's the mother energy. The Moon is the mom, also the mother card. That Moon is the mother too. So putting mom in reverse, she's not lighting my path. I have clarity here. And I'm coming out of the dark night of the soul, which I realized I had to recreate myself and get away from my mother. I'm not going to, here she's going to stay in that situation and then maybe go inward and, do some soul searching about the situation. But here, with the Hermit in reverse, it's withdrawing from loved ones. It's feeling exile, loneliness. You're kind of a misfit, won't take advice from anyone. So this is where she became her own boss. I become my own boss here. You're not telling me. I'm going to become my own boss. There's a lot of sadness and depression over the clarity that she got over her mother. That her mother's kind of living this fantasy, hippie world. It didn't feel real to her because they didn't involve her in it. She was ignored. She was lonely. She was that misfit child feeling an immaturity. And she wouldn't take advice either, so she became very haughty in herself and totally withdrawing from her mother and really withdrawing from herself to recreate herself. So she had to withdraw and recreate. And that path that she originally had with her mother, or what she thought would be her path, she didn't want it. That was a fantasy she didn't want to be part of. She wanted more power in her life. She wanted more money and opulence and strength. She saw her mom as being fairly weak. Yeah. Let's get to the next one, which is the outside influences. The Hierophant. So the Hierophant is about leveling up. seeking counsel. This is someone who's trying to just obviously level up. That's climbing the staircase. And some of the decks I have, you can actually see like a staircase going up, 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 up. And so she wanted to level up. She thought maybe she could be more tradition and conventional, and not in the rebellion position that her mother was in, because her mother was more about party, this and that. So she thought she could level up from it, from the lifestyle of her mother. She's going to level up. I'm going to have more and look more, be more than what I was given. Let's go to the outside, the hopes and fears, hopes and fears. Yep. She wants to transform herself, kill her old self, build herself up into something new with the Three of Pentacles, create, expand myself, and grow myself through new expression. The 3 is all about expression. So she's going to become somebody else, speak like someone else, love bomb, just be a completely different individual. That's that compartmentalizing. That's that mirroring. I'm going to mirror people and I'm going to master it. I'm going to transform myself and be the mastery of transformation. The narcissist right there. I will create myself and it will be my creation. It will be what I grow, and I will say what I change myself to be. I can change and be who I want to be. This is that chameleon energy right here. And so that was her hopes and fears, is that she would be able to do it and be successful. And she was. And that's why it's upright. Let's get to the final call. There we go. We have here the 5 of Swords. She ended up with the 5 of Swords in reverse. So she ended up with emotional baggage. Unresolved emotional baggage. So there you have it too. She is lingering resentments. She had a desire to reconcile with her mother. She has a lot of resentment. This is swallow your pride card, but she does not want to swallow it. It's also the passive aggressive card. It's also the card of winning at all costs, hurt people, hurt others, especially upright. But in reverse, they become even more nasty. They can become even nasty. There's just a lot of resentments there. A lot of resentments. It's also the bully card. So she's trying to hide her bully nature, that she is going to hurt people because she's hurt, but she's going to hide it. I'm going to hide it because I'm feeling resentment. So this is your passive aggressiveness. This is hiding what their true intentions are. That's that mask. That's that charm. The charm and the mask. And she's going to hide it because she's truly hurt, and I will hurt you. And I will not swallow my pride, and yes, I'm a bully, but hiding that she is a bully. So this is that whole bulliness that we hear about, and she does still want to win at all costs, but it's kind of in a hidden position. She would like to reconcile deep down. She would like to give it all up, but she's unable to. And so that's how I see that, and trying to respect the differences of other people. And then with the 5 downward, with the 5 sword downward, she's very disagreeable. She's challenged. She's got conflict. She's got issues. She's constantly disagreeable. But in this position, since it's covert narcissism, being very covert, she's going to hide that from you. She's going to hide that she's feeling conflicted, that she is going to disagree with you, and she'll get back at you without you realizing it. She will manipulate you and love bomb you and get her way any way she can, because that's the only way she can win. She's got to win through loving you to give her what she wants. Otherwise, you won't give her what she wants. So it's done very passive aggressively. Let's clarify that 5 of Swords in reverse. Let's get some more on that. And then we have here King of Pentacles in reverse, because she did not have it all. She wasn't married. She wasn't born into a rich father that she wanted. She wanted a dad to be like some of the other dads at school. This guy has it all. She did not have it all. So that's part of the source of pain also. I didn't have it all. So this is that poverty card she talks about. I was raised poor. It's because she's comparing herself to the elites. That's the comparison. That's the other part of them. They're that 4 of Pentacles energy of jealousy, envy, and sort of hatred, and needing to consume money and energy and people and their time. And so she has that energy. She did not come from wealth, and she was going to attain it any way possible by building herself up with strength. I will be that Queen of Pentacles. I came from an unstable home. I didn't come from a solid family. The family I never had. Yes, the family I never had that she always talks about. I didn't have that family. And so here you have it. You know, she felt like she was in reverse. She was put in reverse simply because she didn't have it all. Simply because they didn't have enough money. He wasn't wealthy. It's just that whole comparison thing. And comparison is the root of misery. And that is also the misery card of Four of Pentacles, the greed. So it's really, she is very much a Four of Pentacles type girl. Yes, she is. Let's get to the center of the deck. Center of the deck, she's going to go on a new path for herself. Yep, this is my new path. I'm killing myself off, and I'm going on a new path. And I do have to respect differences, but I'm going to lie to you, and I'm going to get what I want by all means necessary. The King of Pentacles in reverse also is the Bully card. The King of Pentacles is the Taurus the bull. It's like bulldozing her way through. And when it's in reverse, they're very much bully energy. If they can't get what they want, they're going to turn into a bully. Give me what I want. Things might be okay, but the minute you tell me no, I'm going to turn into a bully, and I will still bulldoze my way in because it is Taurus, the bull card energy. The other side of this deck here, we have your Page of Swords. Yeah, so with the Page of Swords and the Fool in the heart of the matter, I'm taking my new path with my sword, and I'm going to speak my own truth. I'm going to put out messages of who I want to be, who I am. You're not going to tell me who I am. I will be who I want to be. It is restless and inquisitive. So she became very restless and very inquisitive about how she could project herself, because it's a sword. So how she could project herself in terms of making decisions, appearing intelligent, inquisitive, and the smart kid, the studious kid, this kid who can assert herself, filled with strife, lots of strife inside of her, but someone who's very logical, very planned. She became a very planned individual. She was going to definitely make her own decision. You aren't going to tell me who to be. I decided this here and now, and it's my new journey here. I will take that risk. So she did kill herself off here. And it's Doria. It is under Doria's care. It is not under Thomas's care. So people really do need to stop that, because all of this manifested prior to when he got her. This is all on Doria's back. So, what else do I want to say? Yeah, this vindictiveness beast takes over inside them. And that's really what this is. Total vindictive beast was created at a young age, prior to age 8 or so. And so that's how I see it. Yeah. All right. Where am I at? 23 minutes. Okay, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, like and subscribe. Bye, you guys.